Dustin Van Loo goes to the line to shoot two. .9, and Van Loo misses the first of two. Still holds at 83-81, so immediately following this, there's going to be a foul. So you got to watch that. Second one up, and we'll see how quickly it takes as the foul goes to Kirk, it looks like. Yep. And that's probably a good foul. I mean, they foul a guy that's somebody that's bigger, and we'll see how he can do from the free throw line, but it's a tough call to make regardless of who you want to foul, but Conway has been pretty consistent from the free throw line. First one up and missed. Second one up and good. That's a huge basket right there for Rochester. Drayton brings it. 84-82. 7, 6, 5. Rolls. Basket. Good! 4 seconds left. Dowdy. And we're into double overtime. Oh! It's March Madness, baby. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. What I tell you, you're in for a treat. I hope all of you viewers that are watching this on Turbo Sports Group and Meredix Online, if you didn't think you were getting your money's worth yet, I think you have now. Whew. Here we are. And of all people, who did I think that was going to take that isolation move down the lane? It is none other than Drayton. Drayton has been unbelievable for the Generals tonight, and he found one way. He spin moved inside and kind of fading away and getting bumped. He just nicked one right off the glass and puts it in, and it's before you know it, we're in the second overtime. So what an unbelievable turn of events. All right, this looks like deja vu to me if it hasn't to anybody else. We got another tip here, same direction. As Beck loses the tip. I don't know exactly what happened there. Trying to figure out the clock situation. Inbounds. Drayton. Trying to get some work from Bernard. Bernard's got it. Guarded by Conway. Hedge was asking for it in the low post, but nothing there. Drayton the whole way. Probably a travel. Yep. Good call. Travel before he got fouled, and it will go the other way in favor of Rochester. Sullivan has gone into a 2-3. And you know why? They don't really have anybody that can really match up physically against Beck. So they've got to work it here. Three-pointer, no good. Off the mark. And it'll go the other way. Broadmax had a good chance to retrieve it. He was trying to knock it off of Bernard. Generals with one timeout left, and Bernard caught in the corner here. Is he at 5 seconds? No. Got it away to Drayton, and Drayton thrashed to the basket, got hammered by Beck. Obviously, there's about a foot difference between the two of them, but no big deal. Beck picks up his fourth. Drayton picks up the first free throw and good. So Sullivan on top of Rochester, 85-84. First one, second one's good. So hits both of them. 86-84. Dowdy. Broadmax. Nice pass inside. Yep. And the foul's called. We'll see which one they give it to, but Beck is going to be a tough guy to handle. And that's why Sullivan has gone to a 2-3 zone in this situation, because they can't handle him. But a good pass from Broadmax. Broadmax had made himself available right in the middle of that zone at the free throw line extended. Turned, saw Beck made a backdoor cut, and was right there. Beck has not been too consistent from the free throw line here, and it's really killed Rochester. Second one, no good. (86-84). Spin move down the lane will stay with Sullivan. You know, what's crazy to think is this Thatcher kid, Drayton, get my guys mixed up, Drayton has not slowed down since minute 1. I don't know how he's done it, and he steps out of bounds. Good double team from Rochester. Frankie Drayton got caught trying to get by Dowdy and Beck in that corner. Good movement from Rochester. Double clutch, good. Man, that's a big shot for Dowdy. .2:30 left to play here in the second overtime period. Oh, good looking shot, and it should be a loose ball foul as Curtis Williams is issued the personal foul after what looked to be a Bernard 3. Man, Bernard's 3 couldn't have gone in anymore without actually going in. I was getting ready to already call that it was a 3, and before you know it popped out, and Williams just called on the loose ball, but Beck has been struggling here from the line, so we'll see what he can do. He misses the first of two. Hits the second, makes it 87-86. Van Loo. Drayton on Conway. A little disadvantage. Finger roll good. Bernard. Broadmax. Back to Dowdy. Broadmax trying to find Kirk or Beck. They got two big men in. Nice pass. Got him. Found him. Now it's just a matter of putting it in. Yep. Curled it in. What a play from Joe Beck. And we said at the beginning of the second overtime period, there was absolutely nobody that could stop Joe Beck inside right now, and it just showed it right there. A big free throw, though, right here coming up for Beck. Beck has struggled from the line. Hits the second, though, this time. Or the three-point play, finalizes that. Makes it a 90-88 three-point swing here. 120 is showing on the clock. Drayton double-teamed. And it could be a steal, and they're going to give a foul on Dowdy. Dowdy picks up his third personal. And on a loose ball situation, that's tough to call. Not going to lie. But in other words, Drayton will go to the line shooting two. And could tie it up if he hits both here. First one's good for Drayton. Hedge returns to the game for Sullivan. Second one good. 90-90, full court pressure, man-to-man right now. As Dowdy tries to get across, he does. He beats two guys. He's got a little bit of a break, and it's going to be a block. 1:07 left to play. Williams is fouled out as well. So another player has fouled out for Sullivan now. 4 players for Sullivan, 3 for Rochester. 1:07 left to play. Dowdy goes to the line, 90-90. Free throw. Dowdy, first one stays in. Whew. (91-90) in favor of Rochester. Second one up and good. Clutch 2 free throws for Rochester's. Dowdy right there. Good pressure right here. Stolen. And a turnover as it's stolen as Beck comes up with it in the end. And they want to hold tight here with no foul. They're going to do some high pressure, though. see if they can get a turnover of their own. Dowdy. That's a huge steal and a good call from Rochester's coach Brian LaPlante, who decided to put in effect a half-court trap where two players, they've been doing the whole overtime period, where if they bring it up pretty slow, they're going to try to force the player to one of the sides and then inevitably pressure two guys forward defensively, try to get the trap and force a bad pass, and that's exactly what they did there. .9 seconds left on the clock. We'll keep that as up to date as we can. 92-90. As it goes to the line to shoot two. 24 seconds on the shot clock. No, he won't be shooting yet. They won't send him to the line unless they accidentally do that. Beck will pass it in here. Coaching, it comes in to a huge effect right now. 10, 9 on the shot clock, 30 on the game. Conway. And he traveled. The last thing that he wanted to do. Double overtime with 29 seconds, and Conway travels with a couple seconds left on the shot clock. Double team here again, same thing, and he takes a timeout. Didn't want what happened last time on the floor, as the double team came quicker that time, so Devantier came out and called the timeout way ahead of time before there could have been any type of turnover possibility there. 23 seconds left on the clock here in double overtime with Rochester on top of Sullivan by 2. Timeout is up as the ball comes into Sonny Sullivan. Drayton gets it. None other than Drayton. Who else would you expect to get it here with under 18 to play? Down by 2. He'll take it the length of the court. Banks it in. No good. Rebound. Dowdy. And what just happened is a huge turn of events, as what has been the Sullivan's only lifeline here in the last 2 overtime periods is Drayton picking up his 5th and final foul. So Drayton will take a seat. 5 players are now on the bench. There's not one starter left for Sullivan on the floor. 2 left for Rochester. 93-90, and I would say if Dowdy can hit this one, that's going to be a nail in the coffin. Not saying anything, but it does help. 11.2 left to play. That's a big, big free throw. Well, we'll set you up with what's probably going to occur here. If I was in the footsteps of Sullivan's coach, down 4, you've got a couple of different options. You can either try to go for the quick 2, or if a 3 opens, why not take it? But the 2 will probably be a little bit more easier to get here in the situation. Just down 4 with 11 seconds left. Neither team has been shooting the free throws very well. Dowdy has hit a couple here down the stretch, but you don't want to foul Dowdy or I would say Conway. Now, if you want to foul Kerg or Beck, those are 2 guys you might want to foul on Rochester's team. This is saying that Sullivan actually does score. But Sullivan's got to go the whole length of the court first, so that's going to at least take a good 5 seconds off the clock. Ball's brought in. Van Loo behind his back. Nothing there. Broadmax to Dowdy. Foul has been made, and that looks to be the ball game here at the Paul Gary Fieldhouse as Dowdy will go back to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. First one up and hits the front of the rim. 4.4 seconds. Dowdy hits the 5th point to take him up. 95-90. Across, Van Loo with a 3. No good, and that's the ball game. You've seen it here. History has been made as Rochester ends it in